I think the colour, first of all, is absolutely beautiful. Rather than sit here moaning about it, I was going to do something about it. Oh, that's my thing! Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all safe and healthy and well, and hopefully finding some new ways to keep yourself occupied. So I thought I'd do a little vlog catch up of some new pieces I've added into my wardrobe recently. One of them is a luxury brand which I have loved and admired for a very long time. And the other is more of a vintage inspired independent brand, which is more along those high street prices. So quite varied for you today. But first, I wanted to give you a little insight into our world and how we've been keeping ourselves busy. So today is actually Mother's Day, and the reason I'm filming this today rather than tomorrow is because, fingers crossed, I am finally having this awful tooth taken out tomorrow. I can't believe I'm actually quite excited to go to the dentist and have a tooth pulled out, but it has been so painful that it's actually going to feel like a major relief to have it gone. So I didn't think I would feel much like talking tomorrow to film a vlog. If, like me, you have little ones at home with you now, however you're managing to make this work, I salute you. You're doing a fantastic job. We are just kind of muddling through. We don't really know what we're doing. We're trying our best, and I think that is all any of us can do. So to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. And to those with little ones now at home with you full time, give yourself a pat on the back. You're doing amazing, you will be fine, and we will get through this together. So firstly, to keep myself busy, I've been trying to translate what I would usually do in the gym and do it at home in my bedroom. Which hasn't been too hard really, because I much prefer strengthening work rather than too much cardio, which just makes me want to pass out. So I can actually do that pretty easily on my bedroom floor. About 3 months ago, I changed up my workout routine. I've never been particularly fond of my thighs. They're too big for my liking. So I figured rather than sit here moaning about it, I was going to do something about it. So I've been doing lots of floor exercises, working particularly on my thighs and my bum to try and make them a little bit smaller. And possibly with a few months of being stuck in the house and managing to do these exercises every single day instead of making various excuses about why I can't go to the gym, I might just completely transform my legs. By the time we're let out of our houses, I might just have the body of Elle Macpherson. Probably not, but I'm going to give it a good shot. So if you're up for doing this with me, let's say a 30-day challenge, do let me know in the comments section and I'll make a video of all those exercises I do and we could do it together. We've tried to get the kids into a routine at home as quickly as we could. Literally the first day they had off, which was the Thursday, was the school of mum and dad. I just thought kids really thrive off a routine of some sort, even though it's very different from school life. Some sort of regularity to what happens throughout the day probably would be good for them. We're still all getting up at 7 o'clock like we would normally if they were going to school. I write out in the morning what it is I want them to do, which lessons they're going to do through the day. So PE, for example, is half an hour football in the garden and half an hour of doing Just Dance on the Switch, which if you've ever tried Just Dance, it's actually a really hard workout. So I'm thinking that's going to be good exercise for them. And embarrassingly for them, we all join in.
Oh,
that's my thing! I'm sorry, it's not broken.
It could have broke.
I'm sorry. Now, as you can see, I am particularly useless at following the routines. But I figure as long as it gets my heart rate going, it's got to be good for me. Hello, darling. I wanted, actually, you to show everybody your t-shirts that you've been making. So this is my little man, Walter, and he really wants to become a fashion designer at the moment when he's older. So we had an idea to buy some really cheap white t-shirts from Fruit of the Loom or something similar. And we got these paint pens, didn't we? That you can do your own designs on the t-shirts and then they're washable.
These are Uni Posca markers and ZHC uses them.
Here's ZHC.
A YouTuber that gives away iPhones and iPads.
So these have got paint inside, but like a really fine pen tip. So that makes it a little bit easier to do the drawing on your t-shirt. Do you want to show everybody your t-shirts that you've made so far? With a heavy influence from Balenciaga and Supreme, we might add. So there's your Balenciaga t-shirt. So you've copied the logo off the internet and written beneath it. This has had a wash actually and it came out perfectly, didn't it?
Yeah.
What else have you got here? What have you got behind us?
This Balenciaga shoe.
That is Mummy's favourite. I really like that.
And then we got the Supreme one, but we haven't showed you all of them yet.
Okay, so this is the Supreme one.
And then we've got more after.
You have?
In the next video.
Oh, the next one. I hope you don't mind, but Walter would also like me to mention that he's got his own YouTube channel. So maybe if you've got little boys yourself who like to play Fortnite, or grandchildren that do have a look for Walter's channel. Mummy's going to talk about some clothes now. Are you going to go play downstairs for a bit? So for Mother's Day, I got lots of lovely handmade cards from the boys. Some chocolates from Albert, which he bought himself, which was very kind. A few more chocolates from the other two. I love this. This is nothing for the person who has everything. It says, congratulations, you've received the gift of nothing. This is the ultimate in minimalism. Less is more or less. Open the pack and be enthralled when nothing happens. They must have taken a big look at my wardrobe and thought, you know what, she doesn't really need anything at all. So that made me giggle. But I did actually get, not nothing at all, a 12-month subscription to Vogue magazine, which I was very excited about. Apparently 12 issues is just £19 at the minute. Now is definitely a good time to restart your subscription, because I have definitely got enough time to sit and read all the lovely articles and stare at all the beautiful fashion stories. So that was a very welcome gift for Mother's Day as well. So let me go and get some of these beautiful fashion pieces that I got recently to see what you all think. Now, I had the great honour of working with the luxury brand Amanda Wakely recently, so I thought you might like to see a little detail of those pieces that I featured. Now, Amanda Wakely is of course known for those clean lines, that elegant, stunning fit that just skims into every curve perfectly, oozing effortless chic. I think her gowns are absolutely beautiful, but I really like her ready-to-wear collections as well. So in this edition, I selected this cashmere jumper, which is in this gorgeous shade of midnight blue, and it's titled The Best Me. Now, I love the retro ski wear feel that it's got, and it's the sort of piece you could end up wearing in lots of different ways. I adore this shade of midnight blue, and I think contrasted with that pop of bright orange, I think it really makes it a statement piece. So to match this gorgeous cashmere jumper, I decided to go for this stunning midnight blue shearling handbag. How beautiful is this bag? So the handles are made from braided leather, and as you can see, you've got this Amanda Wakely bespoke gold hardware. Now, as you can see, the mane of the bag is made from this beautiful shearling, which is not only really lovely and soft, but I thought it was really different as well. And that is why I love it so much. It stands out, it's different, it's original, but it's also made from the highest quality. Another reason I went for this bag over some of the others is the size of it. Now, I've got quite a few small handbags that I do tend to use an awful lot, but when it comes to working mode, I definitely prefer to have a large shopper, one that's big enough to get my laptop in, my makeup bag, ideally a spare pair of shoes with me if I'm on and off the tube going to meetings. This is perfect for that, because not only am I going to be able to fit everything I need into this bag, but I think it also looks pretty chic doing it too. So do have a look at the Amanda Wakely website and her collection on there. I do particularly think her range of cashmere is absolutely stunning. Obviously, quality-wise, the cashmere is beautiful, but I also think they're really clever and original designs. And I'm also very fond of those wide leg trousers. They are definitely on my wish list. Okay, going more high street prices now, let me show you that other collection of clothes I've just got in. So I'm very happy to support the independent London brand Traffic People in today's video. They have a gorgeous collection for the modern woman who likes timeless designs, but likes them with a little bit of a twist, which definitely suits my style. Now, they've got a hint of a vintage feel about them, mixed with a bohemian spirit, and inspired by icons like Lauren Bacall and Bianca Jagger. So it's definitely my cup of tea. So first up, I went for this item, which is called the Bianca top. This is actually an off-the-shoulder top, which we've seen is one of the huge trends for this spring-summer 20. You could wear it up if you wanted to, but personally I think it's far nicer to wear it down over your shoulders. I think it's sexy, but without showing anything at all. You've got those lovely big puff sleeves that finish at 3/4 length, and then you've got this smocking detail around the hem here, which just sits right on my hip bone, which is lovely. Now, as you can see in this footage, I went for this top so that I could wear it as a set with this beautiful maxi skirt. I must admit, I am obsessed with maxi skirts throughout summer. I just love the feel of them. I feel really comfortable in that style. I find them very flattering if you get a good one that sits nicely on the hip section. And done in this really nice shade of purple with this floral design, I think it's not only really on trend for this spring summer, but also is very in keeping with my style. Next up, I chose this beautiful maxi dress, which is aptly titled Dancing in the Sundress. I can't wait to be dancing in the sun on a beautiful beach somewhere in the not too distant future. So as you can see, this dress has got this monochrome print, but rather than be black and white, it's black and like an off-white, which I think is just slightly softer against my skin tone. I much prefer that. Lengthwise, it's the perfect maxi, but my favorite thing about this dress is the contrasting frill trims that you've got over the waistband here and then over the hem at the bottom. And in that fringing, you've got a little bit of gold thread, which just catches the light as you move. Now, the next dress I chose is this one, which is called the Darcy dress. I think the colour, first of all, is absolutely beautiful. It starts off with grey and then fades into this beautiful shade of purple as you get down to the bottom. And then you've got the same thing going over the chest here. I think when you move and the light catches those different tones blended together, I think it looks absolutely stunning. In terms of dress style, I do really like this shape. It's very ballerina-esque. I love the sweetheart neckline over here and then nipped in at the waist. I find that very flattering, just with those little shoulder straps as well that are adjustable should you need them to be. And then of course you've got that big, full, beautiful skirt portion that moves in such a lovely way as you walk. It's a very, very pretty dress. It's just my style. And I think it would be a shame to save that till we're out of lockdown. I think I might start wearing that during lesson time in the week. I love it. Really, really beautiful. And last but by no means least, I went for this dress, which is called the Breeze dress. Now, again, you've got that gradient of colour running through it, but this time it's got a pink and a purple as opposed to the grey and the purple. Equally beautiful, I guess it would just be down to personal preference if you were just going to go for one of these. But maybe this dress would be more right for women who aren't keen on showing their upper arms because you have got this very pretty floaty cap sleeve. So this one is more of a wrap dress shape and you've got the elastic across the waistband here and it goes full length into a lovely maxi. As you can see with the colours there, it's just that gorgeous shade of purple rising up from the hem, blending into the pink, and I think that makes it really, really special. So a really versatile dress that's very affordable, as they are very much high street prices, but in that lovely independent boutique way that they tend to do so well. Those few little twists, in my humble opinion, make it a little bit more special. So I do hope you like this edition. One, that it's given you a few ideas of how to occupy yourself and also children if you have them at home for the next, dare I say, 3 months. Do let me know in the comment section if you'd like me to film the exercises I'm doing in my bedroom, trying to get that longer, leaner look to my legs. If you're not already subscribed, it would be really lovely if you could show your support and do so. And don't forget to press the little bell button. That will just notify you each time I upload a new video. You can also find me over on Instagram at Fashion and Style Edit, and I will be back in a couple of days with a bit more fashion for you. Take care and I will see you then.